what's everyone? This is Lewis. Today, doing my review on the Nintendo 2DS. So, yeah, this is my review, and let's just start off with how it feels. Well, comfortability, it feels very, very, very nice. Just, like, it's very comfortable. I'm just gonna say right now, it's definitely the most comfortable out of all the DS systems. So that's a very big plus. Very big. That's 1 point for it. 1 point over all the other DS systems. The buttons, well, they feel really nice. They're just kind of a little bit, they're soft and just kind of nice. So I can just like play this all day and I won't feel like these are about to wear out or anything. Circle pad, a little bit looser than I thought it was going to be, but once I got used to it, it's actually really smooth and really nice. Your finger doesn't slip off at all, so you don't ever have to worry about it. Really, really, really nice circle pad. So, yeah. The D-pad, it's kind of, it's not the greatest D-pad. A little bit more mushy, and I'm not a fan of that because I actually kind of like more solid D-pads where it's a little bit more tight, so that way I can have better like action like that, not have to worry about me accidentally hitting the top instead of the side, you know. But that's that, you know. I mean, some people like it, so you know, that's that. So anyway, the start and select buttons doesn't matter much, but you know, they feel good, so you know, it's all good. Also, the home button. Now, the home button is a lot like the home button like on the iPod or something, but it doesn't feel anything like it. It feels a little bit like it, but the one on the iPod has more of like a click and just kind of like an inner click thing. So it looks the same and kind of feels the same, but it's not the same. Okay, just not the same. Now, it does have the L&R buttons, which feel very, very, very extremely nice. Like, you can like click anywhere here. Like, see that? I don't know if you can see it very well. It's just kind of bad lighting right now. But you can click way over here and it'll still trigger. Way over here on the top and it'll still trigger. It's like this entire area right here is the entire, like it's the entire button or something. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But if you like to click it on the edges, it still works. It still responds. If you like to click it more up on top, it still responds. So, yeah, actually these feel about the same. These L&R buttons feel about, they feel about the same size as the GameCube, but the GameCube is way more, you know, like, it can go down way more like that, and it has that extra click, but, you know, this is not the same. But they do have that rounded feel, so it doesn't feel similar to GameCube's L&R buttons, but it's not the same, trust me. Those L&R buttons were just crazy. So, yeah, has the same charger port as the DS, which is a nice thing, because, you know, that means if you lose the charger, at least you have, if you have another DS, then you just use that charger. So, and like if you have a car charger for your old DS or something, then you can just use. You don't have to buy a new one for this. It's nice. So, also here is the game card slot. I have a DS game in there, New Super Mario Bros. Yes. This game, very fun. So, yeah. I'm actually not sure what that is for. Right there, that's like a little scanner or something. I'm actually not sure, so yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. So yes, this plays all games in 2D. There's no 3D features on this except for the two 3D cameras, which are in back for compatibility reasons. Like if you take a picture on this, then put the SD card into a regular 3DS, it will still be in 3D. So it's one nice thing that Nintendo knows to do. They are smart with that kind of stuff, trust me. So yeah, now that I'm done with pretty much just going over the entire console, I'm just gonna do some like new features and stuff. Like, well, for one, this speaker here is only mono, which people say, but I found a place like there's only one speaker here, but you know it's actually still quite loud, so you know it's not that bad. So like right here, people were saying it's mono, but I found there's something in the settings where it says change from mono to stereo, and yeah, so. You can actually change it to stereo. It won't be as loud as usually stereo is, but because of that, headphone jack, so, you know, that's all good. Also, there's the power button. It's actually kind of like, there's no dip, there's no, oh, it wasn't raised up at all, there's no dip, stuff like that. You know, it's just like flat with the rest of the system, so. Also, here, this is the new feature. This is the sleep. And basically, that serves the same purpose as opening and closing a regular DS like this. Like, the sleep mode on this is the same as going like this. Okay, so if there's any game where you have to close it, at least Nintendo is smart enough to do that, because they're just a smart company, guys, like I've said. And let's see here. Has the inner camera right there, which is very, well, I can't say it's a good camera, but it's definitely a camera, and that's what's good. It's definitely not a bad camera either. So now that I've actually covered, nope, I have not covered the console yet. It does come with a 4 GB SD card, which is very nice. So that way you can start downloading stuff right off the bat. Very, very handy, very useful. And these things are cheap. Thankfully, they're not like the stupid PS Vita with their mini SD cards. Stylus, it's actually longer than the DSi, I believe. In the 3DS, which is the sucky stylus. I'd suggest that you just get the XL if you want a folding one. So, yeah, the stylus on the 3DS is not good. No one uses it. So yeah, is this place where you can like hook a wrist guard or something on there. I meant not wrist guard. What the heck? Wrist guard, seriously. Like a wrist strap or something on there, but I don't know anyone that actually does that. Only like geeks do or something. So yeah, then it says Nintendo, 2DS, all that stuff. So yeah, it's also a matte finish for all those who are wondering. So I know I was wondering that for a while myself, but you can probably see that right here. So actually, before, if you had like greasy fingers, like with the DSi, because that was a matte finish, it would actually like stain it, and that was not a good thing. This doesn't do that, so that's a very, very nice feature about this new type of matte finish. So I'm almost done with this review. I'm just going to cover the menu real quick, so let's do this. So now that it's turning on, it actually takes a little bit longer than I would expect, but okay, so first thing when you open it up, this is health and safety. Nintendo 3DS Sound, Nintendo eShop, Active Log, Settings, Swap Note, which it does come with, and this is just a folder I created. Download Play, Nintendo Zone, AR Games, Face Riders, whatever it is, Me Plaza, Street Pass, Me Plaza, whatever, Me Maker, Game Card Slot, which yes, you should remember those. And the camera. Those are all the things that come with it. Things I've downloaded for free is the YouTube app, the Nintendo Video, and demos. Yes, there's free demos here. So yes, I have played Sonic Lost World on my channel recently. That was fun. And right now I'm working on Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Luigi. So yeah, those are some demos you can download. Also, there's these little apps up on the top. Game Notes, for one, because, you know, Game Notes are just, like, if you want to write a quick note and just remember it or something. There's also Friend List, which is, I haven't actually gotten a chance to use this yet, but, here is my friend code. No, I'll just read it to you guys, kind of slowly. 0619-4592-7509, and that is my friend code, for all those wondering. Take a little while to get to the home menu there. Okay, there's also notifications, which is pretty much useless. Just saying, oh, you did something, or you did this, or, you know, so that's kind of useless. Then there's also internet browser, which I'm actually not going to open up because it doesn't matter that much, and plus, enabled. Yes, I do not have Wi-Fi at my house. My neighbors do, though. So that I can go over by them sometime and use their Wi-Fi. So, but anyway, you can also sort your like tiles, whatever, like that. That's a kind of interesting thing. And I did not mean to click that. Why? Why, Lewis? Why? So yes, you can actually do that. And any of these features up here, you can actually like tap on, like. If I tapped on Game Notes, go to Game Notes, but then if I close it, I will still have my tab up, and it's actually very useful. Like, if you just want to write a quick game note, it can be very nice. So yeah, you just hit the home button once again, and it comes back up. Also, you can just close it from the menu. So yeah, also you can sort it by tiles, like what size you want it, if you want it smaller. That is the smallest it goes. And that is the biggest it goes. So I usually like to have it on 3 just to have it nice so I can see it just kind of nice. So yeah, that pretty much does it for this review. So overall, I think this is a very good system. I recommend it to any of those who are looking for a 3DS that's pretty cheap, and if they don't really care about 3D or the folding up portability factor, anything like that. So if you don't really care about that kind of stuff, then I suggest this to you. My personal rating, though, is a 9.2, personally. Tell me your guys' opinions in the comments below. So anyway, I thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I will see you all next time.